According to recent studies, approximately 70% of lottery winners find themselves facing financial ruin within just a few short years. It's a paradox that defies conventional wisdom. How could they go bankrupt after cashing in on such large winnings in a short period of time? Yet, the psychology of money delves much deeper than mere numbers and transactions.
Because we're barreling towards a massive financial disaster.
Americans say they're feeling the pressure financially.
74% of Americans are stressed about their personal finances.
Most are living paycheck to paycheck.
The psychology of money is the study of our behavior with money. In its purest form, money is a medium of exchange, a tool for transactions, and a symbol of value. Yet, its significance goes beyond being useful or practical rather than the mentioned attractive aspects. Embedded within the fabric of money lies a complex web of psychological constructs, shaping our attitudes, behaviors, and relationships with it. Understanding the psychology of money unveils the intricate interplay between our minds and our financial decisions. Success with money isn't about knowledge, IQ, or how good you are at math. Most people know not to spend money on things they can't afford or to always save at least 10% of your earnings. These are basic money habits that should never be broken. However, they always are.
Well, millions of Americans are feeling the financial sting of mounting credit card debt. Balances climbing to a record high of over $1 trillion. That's according to data.
Many Americans are struggling financially, with one statistic standing out. 22 News reporter Heath Kalb is live in studio with a look at credit card debt and what Americans are now facing.
It's about behavior, and everyone is prone to certain behaviors over others. Money is an exact representation or correlation to who you are as a person. So having more money does not change you, so to speak. It only magnifies who you already are. Trying to understand the psychology of money solely on just the numbers itself will not merit anything positively toward being successful with money. You have to get a good grasp on your behaviors. What's important to you? You may value having really nice clothes or having a really nice car. Therefore, your spending habits will follow that thinking, even if it will require you to go into debt. In your mind, you are better off with having the thing without a care about the consequences. In your mind, you need to look a certain way and have certain things that will gain respect from your peers. However, continuing down this rabbit hole will lead into a mountain of debt that will take years to climb out of. It's worth thinking about money as something with which you have a complex relationship. Your money, and more broadly your personal finances, is not a fixed entity, but rather a complex of data points, challenges, and opportunities you circle around, interact with, and have feelings about. You make decisions about money that impact your financial situation, and these impacts in turn reciprocally affect your feelings and future behaviors. It's a relationship that evolves over a lifetime. The psychology of money explores the complex interplay of emotions, beliefs, cognitive biases, social influences, and behavioral patterns that shape our relationship with money. By understanding these psychological dynamics, you can make more informed financial decisions and cultivate a healthier and more fulfilling relationship with your finances. With all that being said, let's first deal with your emotions when it comes to money.
All right, baby, wait a minute, hold on. No, they're not going to send him home. I gave them money yesterday, baby.
It doesn't matter, John. Listen to me. They are releasing him.
Come on now, baby.
At its core, money triggers a variety of emotions, ranging from happiness to anxiety. The acquisition of wealth often elicits feelings of accomplishment, security, and even power. Conversely, financial setbacks can evoke fear, stress, and a sense of failure. Our emotional responses to money are deeply rooted in our upbringing, cultural influences, and personal experiences, shaping our financial attitudes and behaviors throughout life. The most important emotions in relation to money are fear, guilt, shame, and envy. Common fears include the fear of not having enough, the fear of looking stupid, the fear of provoking envy, and the fear of being exposed or humiliated. If someone were to tell you that they are worth north of $1 million and still worry about money, what would your response be to them? Fear can be a negative and cancerous way to look at money because there is no number that will satisfy you or make you feel safe.
You're telling me that 120 actually makes you feel nervous and 140 you still feel. Is it possible that maybe the number is not really going to change your feeling?
I don't know, but I'd like to find out.
You'd like to find out by stuffing it full of like $600,000 more, and then I'll figure it out, right?
Yes.
All right.
Then guilt starts to creep in. That guilt doesn't just go away either. It's like a leech that sinks its teeth in you until you physically rip it away. You feel guilty because you have more than your friends, or you haven't been particularly charitable, or you've had money come too easily. Your friends may say something like, "I wish I had that much money," or "If I had that much money, I would be happy." Guilt has to do with feeling bad about a negative impact you've had on others, while shame is a feeling evoked when you let yourself down or don't live up to your own sense of what's right. These negative emotions continue to weigh you down and feel like a burden, which leads to you turning to things that offer quick fixes, a way of escape. You can't just go off the number of dollars that are in your bank account to completely wipe away these feelings. You must get to the root of them and work on fixing and turning away from them. Only then will you become confident in your own skin, which will lead you becoming confident with money. See the direct correlation? Our beliefs and values profoundly influence our relationship with money. For some, money symbolizes success and fulfillment, driving relentless pursuit and accumulation. Others may prioritize altruism and generosity, viewing wealth as a means to create positive change in the world. These underlying beliefs not only dictate our financial goals, but also influence how we allocate, spend, and save our resources. With all that being said, our families play a significant role in how we view money. Observing how they manage money, budget, save, and invest influences our own financial behaviors and beliefs. For instance, if parents prioritize frugality and savings, their children are likely to adopt similar practices. Every family has its own particular psychology of money. What can be talked about? Who should be in control? What money responsibilities are assigned to what gender? How important money is or is not? You grow up with these thoughts and teachings from your family shaping what you know about money today. For example, your parents were spenders and never saved, or they never spent a dime and always saved. When it comes to investing, your family may have told you to stay away from the stock market or you will lose your money. Therefore, you grow up with that logic ingrained in your mind, invoking a negative view towards investing. When in reality, investing is one of the best tools used when increasing your money without physical work. The way money-related topics are discussed with the family can shape our understanding and comfort level with financial matters as well. Open and transparent discussion about budgeting, financial goals, and challenges can foster financial literacy and confidence. Conversely, avoiding or tabooing discussions about money may lead to misconceptions or anxieties about financial issues.
Okay, so here's the rule, Ken. Nothing wrong with doing a trust, and it's not unusual to do a trust for a minor until they turn 21. And at 21 it's turned over to them, and sometimes it's later.
Inheritances or financial legacies from family members can significantly impact our financial situation and mindset. Inheriting wealth may provide opportunities for financial security or investment, while inheriting debt may impose financial burdens and constraints. Additionally, families' attitudes towards inherited wealth or debt can influence how individuals perceive their financial responsibilities and opportunities. Family support such as financial assistance for education, housing, or emergencies can influence our financial independence and decision-making. Dependence on family financial support may affect our sense of autonomy and responsibility towards managing our own finances. Conversely, receiving support during challenging times can alleviate financial stress and provide a safety net. Even though your family can depict certain aspects of your behavior towards money in a negative or positive way, in the end, it is up to you to cultivate your own behaviors towards money. You are in control of your own behaviors regardless of what you have been taught. Will you let other people control your behaviors towards money, or will you control your own?
Then there's the lingering depression and anxiety associated with the pandemic. You may be feeling it as well. It's not your imagination. Anxiety is on the rise with
mental health and mental illness can have profound effects on an individual's financial well-being. 1 in 3 Americans are likely to experience one of the following mental health problems in their lifetime: alcohol use disorder, major depression, or bipolar disorder. Each of these illnesses can have a significant effect on personal finance. Excessive use of alcohol or other substances lead to poor judgment, inattentiveness to finances, employment jeopardy, and secretiveness. For example, one who is addicted to consuming alcohol will only think of trying to consume the beverage on a regular day basis, therefore resulting in using almost any type of resource in order to purchase or obtain their addiction. If it was one of your close friends who needed money to pay for bills or pay for for rent. Because their mental health is in question, that person who receives this free money will most likely spend it on non-important matters rather than taking care of the necessities of life. Because to them, what is important is to satisfy their need, their addiction. Depression can cause careers to stall or even job disability. Depressed individuals are often unable to face financial responsibilities because of lack of energy or sense of purpose. Depression is like a cancer. You lack the ability to make sound decisions when it comes to how much you should save or how much you should invest. Since there is no sense of purpose in your life or energy, you will think, why am I wasting my time on this? It doesn't matter anyway. Why should I care? Bipolar disorder can contribute to stress, anxiety, and feelings of overwhelm, exacerbating symptoms of the disorder and impacting overall well-being. When it comes to money, stress goes hand in hand. You are worried about not making ends meet. You are worried about not being able to afford month's rent. You are stressed about how you are going to pay for 4 brand new tires. Stress can and will eat away at your soul on a daily basis, resulting in physical health changes in a negative way.
Americans seem more stressed about money than ever before.
87% of Americans said that inflation and the rising costs of everyday goods is what's driving their stress. And that's one of the highest numbers of stress that we have seen in the Stress in America survey.
The financial burden of rising inflation rates and the looming debt crisis are likely to be a major source of stress for many Americans. And in a recent Bankrate survey, 52% of people polled say money has a negative impact on their mental health. That is up from 42% during the same time last year. Let's bring in Dr. Lisa.
What are you motivated by when it comes to money? Are you financially motivated by safety or status? People who value safety want the security that money can bring. They want to know they can withstand job loss, a medical emergency, or even just a dip in income.
For millions of Americans, having enough money in savings is one of the biggest challenges.
Most Americans believe they will need to acquire more than $1 million to retire comfortably.
If you're a safety person, you need to watch out for living in fear. Fear can keep you from giving generously, investing in retirement, or even spending money on a new pair of shoes when the ones you wear every day have a hole in them and clearly need to be replaced. The fear of losing money can turn you into a hoarder. You start stuffing money under your mattress thinking that is the safest place. However, you are mistaken. In reality, it is the worst place to hide your money, as well as the bank. Most of your money should be invested or making some sort of interest in a high-yield savings account. Reason being is because of that dreadful word called inflation, which most people don't know of or don't understand. Applying fear when it comes to money is never a good choice. Choose to live generously, invest your money, and watch how your fear will completely diminish. If money is about status for someone, it's how they measure success. The amount of money they have affects the type of home they live in, the activities they're involved in, and their ability to go on that dream vacation. However, the problem with measuring your success by the amount of money you have in your bank leads to constantly having to make more money. Once you obtain your desired amount, it could lead to greed. Greed is the intense desire for something. It is the selfish want to seize something for ourselves, especially wealth, power, and food. Many people desire to be rich or wealthy. Wealthiness can allow freedom, better mental and physical health, more control of your life, a nice home, a fancy car, respect from the people around you, and much more. Who wouldn't want all of this? However, in many situations, the more money that someone acquires, the more that they desire. They ultimately believe that the more money they have, the better off they will be. Wealth may allow for freedom in many ways, but it has an emotional cost. It can lead someone to acting selfish, lacking empathy, acting out of line, being conniving, and more. At what point, how much money is enough? You could always get more money once you have reached a certain milestone. However, when greed sets in, there is no amount of money that will satisfy you. The psychology of money has nothing to do with accumulation. It fixates on the behaviors behind how we manage our finances. In order to conquer this valuable idea that we call money, you must first fix you. By understanding the psychological dynamics within your life and why you behave a certain way with money, you can make more informed financial decisions and cultivate a healthier and more fulfilling relationship with your finances.